Okay, now here we have Mr. Juan Ortiz, one of our bicultural inhabitants. Tell us a little bit more about him.
Juan Ortiz was a Spaniard, and he was sent as part of a search party to look for the Pánfilo de Narvaez expedition in 1528. And while he was on shore looking for these men, he was captured by the local Indians. This was in the Tampa Bay region. And he was a captive of them for about a year, where he was mistreated. And then he later escaped to a different tribe where he lived with them for about another 10 years. And then in 1539, he was discovered by Hernando de Soto's men after they landed in the Tampa Bay area. And he continued on with de Soto until he died in the winter of 1542. He served as an interpreter because he had learned the Indian languages living with the tribes people down in the Tampa Bay region.
Wonderful. Now, if you could please tell me about the galleon and back.
This is about a 2/3 scale reproduction of a mid-1500 Spanish ship. It was a ship of exploration and settlement. Would have had settlers and other people coming over to try to found a colony in La Florida. The exhibits on board talk about navigation of the period, life on board, and there are some artifacts on display, all dealing with Spanish navigation. And we have some interactive things, one being a rope or a knot tying exercise where people can try to be a sailor for a little while and do some different knots. We also have a traverse board activity. A traverse board was a navigational tool that they used to kind of plot where they were. And we also have computer interactives where people can read more information and play a little game about Spanish exploration.
Marvelous. Now, if you give me this one here, it says BB went through the heavy helmet episode. Can you tell us a little bit about this interactive that we have here?
Yes, this is a hands-on replica armor that a Spaniard would have worn in La Florida, chainmail, and it's very, very heavy. It probably weighs 30 or 40 pounds, so people can actually try to pick it up and just feel the weight and realize how heavy and uncomfortable it must have been to wear. And also, a metal helmet was a common issue thing. Each person or each man on the expedition would have worn one. And we also have an example of padded cloth armor that became popular to wear after the Spaniards figured out that the Indians' arrows would just splinter the chainmail. They were more protected wearing the cloth armor actually than the chainmail. So visitors can touch this and just kind of get a feel for what it may have been like to wear.
Thank you.